Hello there, Hearties. It's been a while. I'm James Lott Jr., one half of your amazing duo. Marisa Serafini is the better half of mine, of When Calls the Heart Aftershow. I decided to come on because many of you have been asking me how I feel about the new Black family coming into Hope Valley in season 8 of When Calls the Heart. So I was just going to do a regular video, and I thought, well, we have an after show for this. This is what we'll be talking about season 8. Yes, Marissa and I will be back talking about season 8 on Mondays, 5 p.m. 6 standard time. We'll be doing it. And we'll do the Christmas special also. But I thought it'd probably better if I just do the video here, because this is the after show for it. And it gives me a chance also to thank all of you who are continuing to watch our season 7 shows. Thank you so much. I mean, the numbers are still coming in every week, and I'm like, the Hardys are showing up. They're watching our shows. If you haven't watched our shows, we came back to do season 7 after being absent for a while. We had some things we had to work out, but they're not on AfterBuzz TV anymore. Our season 7, and if you watch When Hope Calls season 1, Marissa and I did the after shows for those on my company, JLJ Media. So wherever you're finding this, or looking at this, go to JLJ Media for all those episodes. It's on every streaming service as an audio show, and then the videos are on JLJ Media on YouTube. So, but thank you, Hardy, so much, and hopefuls, and everybody in the Hallmark family for doing this. So, in a sea of strange times we've been going through right now with COVID and with all the different other things going on here in America, especially, the news of them bringing on a Black family was very surprising to me. Marissa and I have always championed for more diversity. We've seen there was a Black person or a couple in the background, and an Asian person in the background too. So we noticed them. We kind of jokingly noticed them when we see them in the background sometimes. And but we always champion because Marissa's Asian, I'm Black, so of course we are championing for more diversity on screen, especially at that time period. We're hoping to see that. So my initial response was surprise, but also great. Thanks, Hallmark Channel, for doing that, and making them an integral part of the show. Before I even get into that part, I want to give them a shout out for When Hope Calls, the spinoff. When we watched that show, one of the lead characters, Pearl Mayfair, was Black and was a major character on the show, and it was part of storyline and and was fun, and I thought there was nothing made much of her color, which I thought was kind of cool, just like she was part of the town, this beautiful town, and her daughter Alice. So I thought for the spinoff, they went right out the gate. They had 2 Black characters in the show, and I loved it. So back to When Calls the Heart. I know that Hallmark Channel is trying more diversity. I've been seeing some of the things they're doing in their programming, which I applaud completely. Hallmark Channel is a place where everyone likes the sentiments of Hallmark Channel. They like the values of Hallmark Channel. They like the the content. And it really it crosses color lines. It crosses gender. I know they have a high female audience, but I do know men who do also like the shows on there and the movies. But those, the Christmas movies especially, are huge, as you know, they're huge. Much of their programming is huge. I know folks of all colors. I know Black people who watch Hallmark Channel. Trust me, I do. So to see their reflection being reflected back to them in the programming is a great thing. Representation matters, it does. And to me, as long as it falls under the purview, under the tenets of Hallmark Channel programming, it shouldn't matter what races are on there, right? It should just be any race, as long as it's under the type of shows that they do. So I was very glad to see that When Calls the Heart decided to add some Black folks. They are the Canfields. Joseph, his wife Minnie, and their kids Angela and Cooper, and Angela is blind. So I thought that's very interesting. To give some little storyline there that's a little different. And that'll be a challenge for teacher Elizabeth. Of course, it'll be very interesting. Joseph wants to buy the gas station. We're told, like, there's a gas station. I think I've only seen 1 car there. that's Lee's. I didn't know there's more cars there. Now, some may say, why is the Black guy getting the gas station? I don't know. I'm gonna save all my shadiness and judgment until I actually see the show and see how it's handled, and see what that means, and what they do. Because for me, good story is good story. Doesn't matter to me what the circumstances are. But apparently the lead actors have been on other Hallmark programming. So that's good to know. They're part of the Hallmark family already, which the Hallmark Channel does. They use their people around for movies and series. And so I think that's normal, right? And it's so funny. I always look at Canadian productions anyways, more diverse. I grew up watching Degrassi. So some of you may know Degrassi Junior High back in the day. And I did watch Degrassi, the later Degrassis. And it was very diverse. We got Drake out of the whole thing when he played Jimmy. But it was very diverse. The programming is very diverse. My friend Vanessa Antoine is a lead in a series called Digstown for CBC. And she's the first Black actress to play in a drama series. But her cast is diverse. So I always look at Canada as do a little better than America sometimes when it comes to their programming and how they don't always play the race card. It's all just mixed together, which in real life, a lot of times we're all just mixed together. And there's a lot of sameness that we have. We want the same things. We want love. We want affection. We want to be heard. We want good jobs. We want laughter. We go through some of the same things, and really race is when you do it. There are cultural differences that can be explored, but for basics, we're a lot more the same than we are different. So I'm glad that Hallmark Channel is doing this. So I'm going to watch. Marissa and I are going to do the after show. So we're going to bring down every episode. Hope to have Brian Bird on again, or any of the writers to talk about the decisions they've made. They usually are so gracious to us. But that's all I wanted to kind of come on and say to you guys. That's the answer. I'm happy they're bringing on a Black family. Bring on an Asian one too. Let's bring one out because there's that one guy. Give him a family. But it's a start. Somebody say 8 seasons in. Well, I'll take it. A start's a start. A step is a step. I always say that all the time in my other life. A step is a step is a step. So I will take it, and I will have my faith in the One Call Our production team that they're going to handle this well and give us some good stories. I want good story. Thanks, we want some good story, regardless of who they are. But having somebody who looks like you on screen is a very powerful thing. I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow me. We're all James Lott Jr. Sold at James Lott Jr. Also your platforms. Marisa Serafini is at Serafini TV everywhere. Follow her. And our show is on now JLJ Media. So that's JLJ Media on all the streaming services from iHeartRadio to Spotify, Apple, and on YouTube at JLJ Media. Hearties, I love you very much. Take care. We'll see you next time.